Hello everybody and welcome to HoneyBunnyGames. My name is Twisted and today we're going to be playing the Colonists. So, what is the Colonist? It is a settlers-like game with cute robots. You build production chains, you make cool things, you expand your base, you explore, you do cool stuff. It's quite fun. I did play about an hour and a half. I'm having a ton of fun. This game is great. It does get my seal of approval so far. So, what are we doing over here? Well, we have this robot over here, Stagbo Katrina. We have our big old spaceship. We landed on this planet, on this valley, I guess, on this level. This is the second level of the game, by the way. Our goal is to build a monument. Right now, we have this tutorial blur over here. It's going to disappear as soon as we build the sheep farm. It won't actually be tutorial. We can do whatever we please. We have everything unlocked. Nothing is locked away here. I kind of wanted to play the sandbox mode, so I don't get tutorial problems, but there is no sandbox mode, which is really weird. I don't know what's up with that. There are 10 levels, with one of them being the first tutorial with controls and whatnot. It's weird, you know? Like, all the levels are long and you can play them any way you want, but it still does feel a bit weird that there is no actual, like, sandbox or random map mode. It's kind of a missed opportunity, I feel. Alright, let's build a sheep farm first. That's what the tutorial says. I want this to go away. Let's build a sheep farm over here. We can, of course, flip it if we want. Make it look however we want, but first sheep farm has to be over here. And we're gonna just click over here and we're gonna auto-place the pastures. We're gonna get like an okay layout, not my favorite thing. Of course, if you want, we can just remove any one of these that we want, place them again. We can have less than 50, but 50 is kind of the optimal numbers. That's actually what we're gonna go for. This seems like a decent layout for me right now. Let's see if we can make it any nicer. I think this is okay. Not perfect, not ideal. I think that's perfectly fine. Alright, so we gotta connect it with the roads and paths. Of course we do. It does make a lot of sense. Let's just get a road here, like, to this area. Let's get a path over here to here. Now, this is not gonna be the most optimal solution, but it should work. We're gonna speed the game up if we want. Our robots are gonna get automatically created at our printer, which is awesome. Don't have to worry about that. Then we're gonna automatically carry all our resources from our ship onto the construction site and build it and start getting some meat, which is gonna be quite cool. Now, the cool thing about this game is that since it's mostly about, like, production chains and being efficient, items are stored. You can make storages, of course, but items are stored at these flag posts. So whenever you build a road, if I want to build a road, I can't actually build it anywhere. I have to connect it from a flag post over here to a different location. It can be however long as I want. Of course, it has to be 4 tiles. Again, not very long, but not very short either. And they're gonna just carry stuff. Like every road. So if you build, like, let's actually do an example. So we build another road over here. Let's build one like this. We're gonna get a new robot printed, and it's gonna be in charge of this road section. This road section has its own robot, carry bot. This section has its own carry bot. So how it works, these guys carry stuff from post to post. So when we start bringing in, like, if you build a building over here, okay, yes, I know, yes, build a colony, yeah. Click the icon, I can see help, that's fine. I don't need help. I know how to play, I've been here. I know what needs to be done, I don't care about meat. So, that's all nice to know, but what's our actual goal? Well, our goal in this level, by the way, has no combat. There are levels with combat, so if you enjoy that, you can fight. If you don't enjoy combat, you can just ignore those if you choose, which is actually quite nice, because I kind of prefer just building in this type of game. I don't really want to fight, but you could fight, I don't know. I think it could be fun, but right now I'm all about that building, you know? So let's get some more things going. We are paused. Let's actually just unpause the game so actually things run. We are making meat here automatically from the sheep. We are just slaughtering those poor sheep, and we're getting some meat. Very nice. Look over here. We can see our production. We're making 4, which is awesome. We are using... where can we actually see that? These actually passive? I think they actually are passive. They don't actually use any resources. They just create meat passively because they just keep making more baby sheep and slaughtering them all, which is quite nice. So let's actually expand our road network a bit. We have some trees over here. We have some rocks over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually build roads. I don't want to build them too tight because I want to always have room for future expansion, you know? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's build this one like this. And I actually want to, like, connect them on both sides if at all possible. Don't actually want to limit myself if I don't have to. Let's just do something like this, and let's do a connection over here. Not the best connection, but it's gonna do. So we have a nice little circle here. We're gonna have every section gonna have its own robot to carry stuff, which is gonna be beautiful. What we're gonna do? We're gonna use the amazing hotkeys. I love hotkeys so much, and this game does them so well. Every item, like roads and paths, have their own hotkeys, every other item is like in their groups. You can just cycle by pressing 4, you can cycle between these 3 buildings. I love that so much. I really, really love hotkeys so much. I am always giddy when games actually have them. It makes me super happy. So, let's get a lumberjack. We can place it anywhere we want, really. I'll be careful, because I want to actually leave a room for expansion later. So, I want to place it in a good location. I actually want to place it, like, in the forest. But, unfortunately, that's not gonna happen today. But we can always remove it later if we change our minds. Let's place it over here. Seems okay. We have a path over here. That's gonna be great. We just have to connect it over here. There's nothing gonna happen until we connect it to our path. We could build a road. And actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. Because if you see over here, we actually have a little passage. If we just drop down all the trees, we can actually go there. So exactly. Let's get a road over here. It's gonna be like a dead-end road. But I think this is gonna be an important trade route in the future. We can also make another one over here. I don't think these cost anything. I don't think roads cost any resources, so I might as well just place a bunch of them. Also, I should unpause. Place these 2 roads. We can expand over here into the future as needed. And I don't want to limit myself to just having 1 road and having a big bottleneck, you know? Like, in every direction we go, we're gonna go, like, over here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. I kind of want to have 2 separate roads. Just to prevent potential bottlenecks, which is gonna be fine. Alright, so... Actually have to connect this to a path, of course, makes sense. I'm gonna print out some more bots. I'm gonna actually carry them. You can see that they're carrying resources from one post to another. This guy's carrying from one post to another. This guy's gonna pick it up, carry it over here. And this guy's gonna pick it up and carry it over here. There we go, there we go. Good job, my friend, good job. Okay, we finished our lumberjack. We're gonna print up a big lumber bot. He is so badass, I love it. He's so big. Gonna go over here. Of course, he does have to use fuel. He can't just chop infinitely. He does require some fuel. So if we click over here, you can see that we use up some fuel. We use 1 fuel per day. That's okay. We have some menus over here. If we click this, we have our potential surplus. We can see that we are currently losing minus 0.8 energy per day. And there's a bunch of resources here, and you can probably figure out why I love this game so much, because you know I love these things, like these types of games so much. So now we have like right now we're okay because we have a supply of energy, but once we run out, it's gonna be real bad. So let's not run out. How do we not run out? Well, what we can do and what we will do is we're gonna get some homes here. So residence is number 3. We're gonna get some residences. I don't know actually where I want to put them. I don't want to have them too tight. That might cause some problems. Let's have like 1 over here. Let's have 1 over here. Right. It's actually like kind of a bad location. I actually want to have like a different building over there. But let's have 1 over here and 1 over here. Like on this side of the road. I think it's gonna be perfectly fine. Gonna be carried by this bot. We're gonna build 2 homes here. And we are gonna use the meat we made over here. Because we have a lot of meat right now. These guys won't do anything because we have like a full stack of meat. Because we don't have an actual stockpile yet, which we will get to very, very soon. We're gonna use that to make some energy. Look over here, we can see that we use 1 meat to make 1 energy per day. But we also need water. Water is urgently needed. Oh my god, it's super urgent. Let's get a well. It's very easy to get water in this game. You just get a... Well, you get a well. Simple as that. Can we, if we build a thing over here, we can stockpile it on this corner. That might not be the worst idea. You can actually flip it and have it like that. And it's gonna be the best location. Let's actually just flip all the buildings any way we want. Which makes my life a lot easier. If you look over here, you can see that our efficiency, productivity is at 30%. Not very good. That means we are working at 30% capacity. Now it's at 26% capacity. That's because this guy, for example, is out of power. And also, he's not doing anything because we are full. We have no place to actually stack these logs. Let's try fixing that, shall we? What is this? We have a... Okay, we have a surplus of water. Awesome. That's good. If you look over here, we have a storage yard available, but we need some stone for those. I want to actually get the small storage yard. Is small. This big storage yard is, of course, big. It has more than twice the capacity. It costs twice as much, so I think it's better to just make the big ones, because this one actually takes up 4 slots, while this one takes up 9. A bit more slots, but you get your money's worth there, no problemo. So we're gonna get some stone. Again, we are doing the very basics right now. We're gonna get more complicated very soon. Don't worry about that. Surface mine. We don't have a shaft mine yet, so we can't actually build one of those, but that's fine. No one cares about that anyways. Let's have a beautiful thing over here connected to the path. It's gonna get built automatically. We can, of course, speed the game up if we don't want to wait forever. Productivity is going up. That's because we are actually doing things right now. It's looking good. And I kind of want to place like a meat storage over here, because we are right next to the homes. Just like have a bunch of meat there, you know? Mine has finished construction. Awesome. We're gonna get our robo dude over here. It's gonna start mining stuff. And it's gonna be beautifully great. Awesome. Let's get some storage. I want to have a lot of storage. I think the storage yards... Again, I don't know what the meta of this game is. But I have a hunch. Storage yards might be dope. Because you can store stuff. And I love storing stuff. It's gonna also make our issues easier. Because the problem right now is things get filled up and then you can't store things anywhere, which is not good. Slow the game down a bit. See how we're doing. Okay, we're doing actually okay here. We are chopping down all these trees. Unfortunately, since we're chopping down the trees, they are not really growing back on their own, which is not ideal at all. That's gonna prove to be a little bit of a problem. We'll solve that eventually. Let's find this. It's number 9. Gotta remember that. Let's build a yard over here. You can flip it if you want. There's actually no reason to do so. Let's place a yard over here. Kind of like wasted some space here. Could have like done this so differently, but it's alright. I don't really mind. You could also like just reclaim some space by changing the shape of the pastures easily whenever necessary. That's kind of the lovely thing about that. It's not permanent. You can just change it whenever you want, which is awesome. All right, got a storage yard here. Let's just store. What do we want to store over here? Let's just store a bunch of meat and a bunch of water is right there. So I don't think that's really big, that big of a deal. I kind of want to just store meat so we have a large surplus. Let's store meat. We can choose how much we want. How much meat we want to store. Store any meat over there. We can change the number if we want. Right now, there's no reason for that. Oh, can't you just reset that? That's kind of weird. Just add rule any. Store any meat you have over there. That's gonna work just fine. We'd also store the energy we have. That seems like an okay thing. Let's just store any energy level 1 we have over here as well. Just gonna build this one any second. Now we're gonna store our wood over here. And we probably want to use another storage for the stone, because there's a lot of stone here, and I don't really want to miss out on that. Right now, it's not as urgent, but we want to have our productivity as high as possible whenever possible. Let's get some logs here. That's bread. Where are the logs? There we go. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So we're going to have more logs now, which is going to be great. And let's get some more storage yards over here. Again, don't want to... It's gonna like block my path here, which I don't really want. I could place it over here. Unfortunately, I could actually place it over here, but then it would be used by, have to be carried by carrybot, which is not ideal. If I could only like push it 1 block in, I could put it over here as well. But again, it's not ideal either. I could do it like this. You know, that's kind of like an efficient use of space. I like that. I like it. It's good. So as we said, this storage is gonna be just for stone. That's gonna be perfectly fine. Of course, you can store as many things as you want. You can also limit it. It's probably the smart thing to do. You know, just say, okay, I want to have 12 meat and 12 water in this area at all times. Probably makes more sense than what I'm doing right now, just storing everything. But that's perfectly fine. So we have a lot of things over here. By the way, our end goal in this mission is to build the monument, which is... Where is it? It's over here. Small monument. It costs iron, planks, and stone. We don't have planks, we don't have iron. There's an iron mine. I think the maps are the same every time. There's an iron mine over here, if I remember correctly. So we definitely want to check that out. Also one over here on this hill while we're kind of chopping these trees over here. Well, of course, we should probably replant trees at one point. We'll definitely do that. For sure. It's not as urgent. Let's actually just go expand into this forest, because it's actually kind of like getting completely devastated. So let's see if we're going to place a watchtower. It's going to actually expand our line of sight. Now, where do I actually want to build this bad boy is my question. I actually want to build it over here, you know? Let's speed the game up a bit. Can we place it here? We totally can. That's awesome. So what these watchtowers will do, they do take a while to build, by the way. They are really slow to build. They do take a while, take a lot of logs, take a lot of time, but we have a lot of logs over here, so that's no problem. They will expand our line of sight. They will actually... So right now we cannot build outside our territory. They're gonna expand our territory and also give us the an idea about what is over here in the darkness. Because that's not the end of the map. The map actually does go on. But right now we can't really see anything. There we go. It's gonna be done any second. It's done. We gotta wait for our job bot to get in there. Beautiful. Okay, we see a lot more cool things now. We have a stone deposit inside. That's beautiful. We can also see more things over here. So I don't know. I think they are like predetermined. I think there is an iron mine over here in this corner, which we definitely want to get to. That's fine. Let's actually go back to normal speed. They're perfectly great. I kind of could have done this better, I think. It's fine. So we have these dudes doing their job. I just kind of want to have like a road here, you know? But that's not really relevant right now. We can actually see more trees. We can just chop down more trees. We can build more lumberjacks. I don't think it's actually urgent right now. But what I actually do want to do is I want to get a, let's see, make a road over. Let's make a road over here. We make a road over here. We cannot connect it directly. That's okay. Get a road like that. Also change this location of this path over here. That's not what I wanted to do. It's fine. And let's go build a path. Gotta use the bee. Destroy this path and destroy these over here. Doesn't really do anything for me, actually. Actually, just don't be dumb, Twisted. Just do this. Thank you. That makes so much more sense than the old way. That's much better. So I want to build a forestry. Just in case. We'll need it. Not very urgent. It's gonna be needed soon. We actually can fit it over here, I think, right? We cannot. Oh no. That's unfortunate. We can build it over here in the corner. I will actually want to leave this open for expansion for sure. So let's build it like this. I think it's gonna be an okay location. That doesn't have to be perfect. Like, we have a lot of room. The map is quite big. Not to worry about that. And let's actually add some tiles. We want to grow trees. So let's say that we want to grow trees in this area and in this area and in all these like weird little spots that are kind of empty. So just grow trees over there. It's gonna be quite okay. Not perfect, not ideal, but we do want to have some room for things, and we don't want actually everything to be just buildings. That doesn't look very ugly, I feel. It's gonna be very tight. Do want to have a lot of free space. Okay, how are we doing over here? Energy is kind of dropping down. We can see our potential demand is over here, same as the current demand, which means we are slowly losing it. We're losing minus 0.8 per day. Now, how many do we have at the moment? We have only one. All right, that's actually bad. Actually real bad, which means it's not good. So I'm gonna actually build more homes over here. I think it's gonna be okay. Get a residence over here. Let's get a residence over here. Gonna be okay. Let's get a path like that. It's gonna be quite okay, I think. Not perfect, not ideal. Can we actually get a path from over here? We cannot actually have a path in this land. That's kind of unfortunate. This is considered to be a water tile. Can we actually maybe fix that? We cannot. That's fine. That's alright, no biggie. I'm gonna build some more homes here. I'm gonna produce even more things. We have a lot of meat. We have a lot of water here. No worries. It makes 4 water with enough for 4 residences. So that's kind of what we want to strive for, you know? How much do we made over here? 4 per day as well. Awesome. That's actually the perfect ratio here. We're gonna store meat in here. We're gonna feed the people directly. We don't technically... We can actually just change this to be for something else because we're gonna have a perfect ratio here. If we wanted, we could store just energy in here. Anything else that could become useful for us. Alright, so this guy's planting trees, which is awesome. This guy's scouting, which is awesome. Red post, yes. Why is there... okay, I guess I have this tower selected. Why do you show me that? Okay, that's fine. So we have a high efficiency, which is awesome. I do like seeing that. Now, we do need more things, honestly. We should probably do some research. That sounds like a smart idea for us to do. We actually do have research. Where is that again? 7? No, it's under 8. It's number 8. Workshop. It's quite a big building. I'll say as much. We can just squeeze it in here. But what if we just like change this road? Could we squeeze in 2? 1 over here and then 1 over here. We actually could squeeze in 2 buildings. Now, honestly, it really does not matter. We have so much room. Don't worry about those things. Perfectly fine. Let's get this finished. It shouldn't take that long because it's not that expensive. And you can see that this pole has only a capacity of 4. So you gotta be careful not to oversaturate your roads. Otherwise we're gonna have problems. Later on we can build trains and whatnot. Right now we don't have those. We'll get there soon. We are using up logs. That's fine. We have a lot of them stored, so no worries. Alright, we have a workshop. Now let's get to research immediately. What I actually want to do is look over here. It's like the research. So we have a lot of these to do. I can actually just quickly mouse over them so you can see them all. Over here, you can see what we have. The other cool things, some of them require high-level workshops. We'll get there. Right now, though, I want to research science because that decreases all research speed by 10%. I think that's the best one to research right now because it's going to make our life easier in the long run. It's going to pay for itself, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, what does it actually cost? It costs stone and energy, which we do have. So that's awesome. That's perfectly fine. Probably using way too much energy again. Yeah, that we are, for sure. So I kind of want to, like, go over here because I do know there's fish in this area. Let's try doing that. Again, as we said, roads and paths are free, as far as I know. And I actually want to build another one. Like, I want to have this like separate if possible. Like, have one right next to the waterfront, and have one all near the mountains. Just have like a big area that's covered. We can just crisscross them whenever we want. We can make like district type things. Can actually connect these two together. We cannot. They're so close. But once we get a little bit closer, they will connect them together. I think it's gonna be great. Let's build a watchtower over here. I'm gonna build it as close to the edge as possible. I actually want to build it. It's gonna actually block my road if I build it like that. So will this. See, we can build it like this. That way we don't block anything. Like that. Get a path over here. We can wipe out that path later on as time goes on. No problemo. Our guys are working here, doing some awesome research. 25% done. That's great. And after that, I'm gonna do some other research that's probably more useful for us. But this is just I think this is like a no-brainer, honestly. I really do think that's a no-brainer. Just do the research that gives you better research. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. And I want to like build another like a village over here, so we can make more energy. Maybe even like store energy over here. Because again, meat is quite full in here, you know? But yeah, all of these, yeah, probably should like store less meat. Let's actually do that. Let's go over here into the storage yard. Let's store 16 meat. There's gonna be 2 rows. That's gonna be actually quite enough, I think. It's gonna be quite okay. Alright, we unlocked some more things. We have an underground deposit of iron ore. Have some coal as well. We'll need all of those things very soon. Now, kind of wonder if I can delete the watchtower. I actually haven't tried it. Let's try destroying the watchtower. Okay, it does actually kill the robot. And it also does wipe out all my vision, which sucks. But it totally makes sense. I wanted to try it. Did it for science. That's the only reason. So we have these things over here. We're definitely going to use the underground deposit. It has unlimited ore. As you can see, these actually are limited. We have a total of 66 stone remaining here. Finish the research, which is awesome. Let's do some more. Could be good for us. So what do we want to actually do? If we want to actually upgrade this, what do we need for that? We need construction 1. Can we get construction 1? Done. Construction 1. We need this and this. Is that... That's saws. That's planks, right? Those are planks. We don't have planks yet. It'll take a while. We just have wood. Road speed by 15%. That's useful. Cobbled roads. We don't have the road layer yet. We can't even build it, so that's no worry. Armor, again, there's no combat in this level, so we can just safely ignore this entire tree. So I think we should just, like, get the ones that cost stone. Yeah, stone masonry. And we want to get this one as well. For sure. Let's start the research. Make our life a little bit easier in the long run. You guys are almost done again. We're doing okay. Like, we are thriving. Not doing... like, not breaking any records here, but doing fine. I can't really complain. Alright. Awesome. We have more stuff unlocked. Let's get a road going here as well. As I mentioned. And what's the actual limit on these? Go all the way to the edge over here. Can we go like over here? We can. Can we go like... Can we go over here? We cannot. So we have to actually build it all the way... How do I want to do this? Let's build it over here. Have these connected in like one separate section. And just build a road, please. Over here. And have this over here. And I want to build another watchtower because I want to keep exploring this area. I just realized this is going to block off my path. But let's build it over here. Can build. We need other military buildings, really? Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, just okay. I see I was too rash. I didn't wait until I actually discovered everything. That's fine. That's my mistake entirely. Let's build this over here. And why actually use this one to go a bit more inside, you know? Like this. It's gonna seem fine. And let's get a lovely building like this. I think this is gonna be beautiful. There we go. So why don't I just like build a bunch of watchtowers? Like everywhere is gonna like explore more over here. Wanna just conquer this entire area? There's fish on this area, which is gonna be another source of food. We don't have to worry about meat right now, because I wanna get more energy. That's gonna be a problem soon. That's not a problem yet. It's gonna be a problem soon. It actually might be a problem already, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna actually end this video here. If you guys enjoyed the Colonists, let me know in the comments. I do want to play more of this game, and I will play more of it if you want to see more. So let me know in the comments, leave a like to show your support, hit the bell, subscribe, all that jazz. It really does help out a lot, more than you can even imagine. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching. My name has been Twisted from HoneyBunnyGames. Now we'll see you next time.